What's up guys, WSC Stage Creator back again with another video, and welcome to the new and improved WSC Figure Room. It is the end of an era. The arena as you know it will change forever. We are doing a massive overhaul on this arena and it's going to be way better, and I'll tell you exactly why I wanted to do this, but the whole setup is about to change. The arena as you know it is about to change. We're going to get new shelves right here. You see all these figures. I think this looks beautiful, but it is overflowing. It used to be like over here midway we didn't even have enough figures to fill up this whole shelf, and now look at this. This is absolutely insane. It's overflowing all the way up here, so we definitely needed new shelves. We're gonna get way more shelves and it's gonna fit a lot more figures on it, and it's gonna look really, really nice. It's also gonna be smaller in width, so we're gonna push that in and we're gonna fit a big table right here, and we're gonna maximize the space big time, and we're gonna put the whole arena this way along this wall, and we're gonna fit a whole lot of stuff in this room, maximize the space. And man, working on the floor, it is tough, man. I'll tell you, I am so happy that I will be able to work on a table and I won't have to be squished. Like, look at this. I come through here, I have to get in here, I have to lock myself in this arena, I have to sit right there, these lights in my face. It is no good for my back or my neck, so standing up, working, and sitting on the comfy new chair that I'm about to get, it is going to be really, really good for me long term. The arena is going to look a lot cleaner and it's going to look a lot more professional, so it's going to be really good. Only downside is that it's going to be less in width, but the length is going to be like exactly the same, which is alright because this length is 6 feet long for this entire stage this way, which is insane. We don't need that much width, so shortening it down to get it on a table is fine by me. And man, I think it is going to look a whole hell of a lot better in this arena to have a table. We're also going to have a table here for the backstage setup, which is going to look really, really cool, maximize the space. Going to be a lot better working conditions for me, and I think it's just going to look a whole lot better all around and make things a lot easier for me to work around, and it'll look better too. Won't be on the floor, and yeah, I cannot wait to get this started. So this is your last look at the arena, how it is. Say goodbye to the stage, say goodbye to this floor, because we're not working on that anymore. We're gonna get a big table, we're gonna get new shelves, it's gonna look awesome. And here we are in the brand new and improved WSC Figure Room. Now let's show you all what I'm working with now. We have these brand new figure shelves right here, which look really, really nice. I expected to fit a lot more figures on here, but it seems like it's just the same amount. Maybe the old one was wider. That's probably why I could fit just as many figures on that one that it does on here. But I think this looks really, really nice, and we did show it off in the last video. So if you want to see a more detailed look at this shelved collection, you can go check out that video, but we did it in time periods. We got the AEW figures and the NXT figures down here. We have 2016 to 2020 right here. We have 2013 to 2015. We have 2004 to 2012. We have Ruthless Aggression era and Attitude era here, and then we got the 80s and 90s up at the top. The lighting is not as good on the figure shelf collection because of the crowd. It blocks it, and we don't have that natural light coming in like we used to, unfortunately, but I still think it looks really nice. Then we get into the table setup with the arena, and this is something I've always wanted for a long time. A lot of creators have this table setup, and it's a lot easier to work on a table, it seems. The only downfalls of having the table like this, over here trying to reach over this side can be a bit of a struggle. As you know, we do a Deadly Games match, which is super high up to the sky, and we probably won't be able to do Deadly Games on the table because it's way too tall. We did it on the floor before and it was all the way like up here. On the table, I doubt we can do it, but we'll do it in a different room, or maybe take the legs off the table when we do it, because we only do it like once or twice a year. And as far as Warzone, I think maybe we'll have to make it a bit smaller of a structure. We did make it a bit oversized than I originally thought it would be, so we might make it a bit smaller to put on the stage here, or push the stage back or something. We'll think of something. Something I've always wanted was the gray look of the floor and the barricades, and finally I've been able to do it, because on the floor I wasn't able to find a gray floor mat, but now since it's on the table, it is finally here. This is a vinyl floor mat and it looks really, really nice, really clean, really nice setup. And right here we got the extreme sets barricades here that I customized. This is only temporary. We're getting custom Ringside Collectibles exclusive barricades that are painted in gray, so that will come soon, and we can do like breakaway spots through the barricades, but this will do for now, and I think this looks really nice. And because we're on the table setup, we get to put fans here, which looks really cool, and it gives it more of an authentic feel. And also, we finally have an enclosed arena. Back then when I was on the floor, I would have to come in, close it up, and then when I go out, I have to open it up, and it was super annoying. But finally, we don't have to deal with any of that nonsense. Finally, we have this nice enclosed arena here. And overall, I just think this looks a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. And the lighting too is also a lot better because we got this light way closer to the ring since it's elevated, so I think this looks really good. We also did some custom black tops on the tables here, more like they have it in current WWE today. And then we have the stage right here. Now, I loved the stage we just had with the skull and the lights. I thought that was really, really nice. It was very big, and we had to shorten it down. We had to get rid of that stage because this is a 4 feet wide by 8 feet table, and the stage that we had before was 6 feet wide, which is absolutely massive. And we don't really need it that wide, so we shortened it down a bit. This is a 4 feet stage here, and it comes off on the edge onto the other table here. And to be honest, we kind of just rushed into getting this table set up. I said, enough of this, I'm getting a table set up. I rushed into getting this whole setup done, and we didn't really have much time to set up a stage. And I always wanted to do a screen with graphics and stuff, and I was inspired by Gennady, who used a TV for quite some time now, and he used the graphics from Dennis Araujo. I think that's how you pronounce his name. The legend actually made these awesome WSC graphics which look really, really nice. We added the LED lights, the skull, got the platform, got a little breakaway point right there. You can see that come into play in the future. Got these Titantrons right here, and we got these truss structures at the back holding up some lighting too. And we can play around with this stage and make it different, all sorts of things. Take a look at this. Look how customizable this stage is with the graphics. You can make it anything you want. He's got so many different stages and graphics of wrestlers. You can do Drew McIntyre's entrance with the pyro, the almighty Bobby Lashley. You can do Roman Reigns. You can do Seth Rollins. You can do all sorts of superstars, and he's always making new ones, which is really, really nice. And he's got so many different stage designs and different characters graphics on the stages, which is really nice. So this stage works as a WSC stage and a WWE stage, which I think is really awesome. And he's got all the different graphics for the pay-per-views, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, Fastlane, everything you can think of. He's pretty much got it on the channel. He's even got AEW stages as well. And one thing I really like is for the WSC stages, I can just make it full screen graphics with the WSC graphics, and then I can do any other superstars graphics that I want, which is really, really cool. And you know, WWE stages today, they're not really representing anything. They're just LED screens to show graphics and a lighting show. So I wanted to give a TV a try, and I think it looks really, really cool. Let me know down below what you think of it. If you don't like it, I can just use it as a personal TV for myself, but I think it looks really cool. Comment down below, let me know what you think. I can watch TV while I make my matches. That should be a lot of fun. We still added a lot of other elements like the skull, and we got this on the side and the stage platform. And in the future, we can make it anything we want. So that is really cool. Then we got this table here with this little backstage area setup. Now, I would have liked to have a bigger backstage setup, but I can just customize it or whatever. But it beats being on the floor and doing it, and you know, you have a little something going on here. I can film like unboxings or whatever, or little backstage skits on a table, which is really cool. We got all our backstage stuff right here under the table, so I can just easily access that and change it. We got this comfy chair right here that I sit on while I film, or I can just stand up while I film. And yeah, it definitely beats sitting on the floor and doing it. The whole setup looks a lot more professional if you ask me. Then we got a lot of stuff under the table, which is really nice that we can store things under here. We got our lights right there. We got a bunch of figures. Our current day figures are in there and a bunch of extras. We got our little vacuum, a light there. Back there, we got our Hell in a Cell, steel cage, elimination chamber, another ring. We got our speaker there. And then we got these drawers right here where we store some things. We got the interchangeable hands, interchangeable heads and arms. We got a bunch of steel chairs. We got our tables in here, and we got some more steel chairs. And then in the bottom drawer, we have all our hardcore stuff. We've got stretches, we've got all sorts of good weapons and whatnot in here. So a very cool drawer right here with a bunch of stuff that we could use in the future matches. Then over here, we got more drawers. We got all our like scissors and tapes and our fake blood. A lot of people ask me what I use for my fake blood, and yeah, it's stage blood right here. So go check that out if you want that for yourself. Then we also got this little penguin guy here, which we use for like smoke and stuff. And then on top we got like some lights, and we got a tripod there. Then in here we have a bunch of papers, got a microphone, which is pretty cool, and yeah, just a bunch of papers and some LED lights in here. Then at the bottom drawer, all our ladders and Money in the Bank briefcases. Then coming up here, we have our autographs and our pictures with wrestlers that I've met in the past. We have Kevin Owens right here and Emma, who I met in 2015. Still hate you, Kevin. Legit, Kevin Owens is like the nicest wrestler I've ever met, but in WSC, not very nice to me. And then we got Finn Balor right here, who I met in 2016, got his autograph there. And then I met Ember Moon and Bobby Roode also in 2016. Then over here we have our YouTube plaque right here for 100,000 subscribers. Then we got our June calendar right here, and unfortunately, this is a very big coincidence. Braun Strowman just got released in the month of June. What a coincidence that is. And then over here, we have the figure collection, which I did show you earlier on in the video. But down here, we actually got some tubs under the shelves where we have a bunch of accessories in here. We got our party poppers, all sorts of stuff right here. A little bit of a teaser for our next match. Then also in this box, we have a bunch of stuff, the Deadly Games, top of the Deadly Games, all sorts of textures, paints, LED lights, all sorts of stuff in there. Now in the big closet, we have a bunch of stuff in here. This thing is overflowing with massive stuff here. We have the Warzone in here, which is absolutely getting wrecked right there. We have like the old pop-up stage. We have the Extreme Sets pop-up thing right there. We have a bunch of rings in here. The War Games rings. We got the Authentic Scale WWE and AEW ring there. We have these cages right here, which we just recently got. You know, shark cages for like War Games matches, maybe a little bit of a teaser right there. Then we got up here a bunch of vehicles right here. We got a car right there, another car, red and blue. Got the ambulance, the custom production truck, got the forklift, and this new limo that we just got here, which is absolutely massive. Then here we got a bunch more papers and stuff for the ring, like ropes and canvases. And then up here we got more vehicles. We got the tank, we got the Fiend monster truck up there, which you can't really see. Then we got a box full of like junk stuff. I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff in here, a bunch of old figures in there. And up here, bunch of belts inside this. Old boxes, the dumpster truck is up there. You can barely see what's up there, but we got a bunch of stuff in here that we are keeping storage that we may use in the future. And that's pretty much all of the room here and what we got going on, and I'm loving this new figure arena. And we got a big announcement right now. The next match will be the newly crowned WSC Hardcore Champion Seth Rollins will defend his championship in an Ultimate X match, a match we have not seen in over a year in WSC. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you guys so much for checking out this brand new figure arena here. I cannot wait to get started and film some matches. Comment down below, let me know what you think of all this. I think it's really cool, and we're gonna add even more cool stuff to it in the future. If you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this, and I'll see you all in the next video.